I will return later when it is time for the young master's piano lesson. Until then, please give him my regards.
Yes, Mr. Harrington.
Hmm? And who might you be, young man? Friend of the young master, perhaps?
I'm not sure about that.
I see. Since you seem unaware, I must inform you that this is the base of Team Star's ferry crew, the Ruckbaugh squad led by young Master Ortega.
Mr. Harrington, I don't think we're supposed to be giving out that information.
No? Then please accept my apologies. Do you have any idea as to who this young man might be?
He's no friend of ours. You know, I think he might be here to try to take us on.
Understood. In that case, I take it you're an adversary of the young master.
I guess that follows?
Is that so? Well, then that leaves me with one last thing to ask you.
Huh?
Would you be so kind as to indulge me in a quick battle? Splendid. Then let us begin. Oh, hey, Morgrim.
Right?
Yeah, we're neutral. So I'm just gonna crit it to death. A lot of good that nasty plot is gonna do for you.
Xander really likes that attack.
It's so fucking cool.
It is. Hatram. No real reason to switch yet. An outstanding performance. However, be aware that young Master Ortega's battle prowess far surprises my poultry skills. You would do well to take care. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hasta la vista. That gentlemanly guy used to be the director of the academy, I think. At least that's what I heard. Now he's like tutoring the boss or something. He shows up here sometimes to take the boss to his lessons. Hang on, why am I explaining this to you? There's no doubting you're here to make trouble, so I gotta let everyone know. Hasta la vista!
Rototototo. Were you Cassiopeia?
Yep. I see the guard has been dealt with. Good job. That base monster.
Team Star's ferry crew, the Rookback squad. Their boss Ortega is the mechanic of the team. He may be the youngest of the bosses, but his battle skills are no joke. Underestimate him and things will go south for you quickly. He's also a real lead from the back type. He gets his grunts to do all the dirty work for him. But his weak point is his short fuse. Get him good and angry, and he'll march out in the front lines to deal with you himself. In terms of tactics, there's nothing else for it but to take down all the lackeys he sends your way. Just tough it out until Ortega shows up and go from there.
You mean like every other base we've done?
Right. Ring the bell on the gates once you're ready to kick off this phase of the operation. Time to wipe the Rookback squad off the map.
I think it's Ruckbaugh. It's B-A-H. Okay, so it's gonna be other fairies. So that's the order I would recommend for you.
You're the one that does this.
True.
But why that order?
Super effective, resists fairy.
I thought Dark was effective against Fairy.
Nope, Dark is weak to fairy.
I'm thinking of Psychic.
Psychic and fairy are neutral towards each other, actually.
No, I mean...
Oh, Dark and Psychic.
Yes.
Okay.
Beep! Grr. Even the smallest stars can light up the sky when they shine together as constellations. We're the last bastion of Team Star. Losing isn't an option.
That just reminded me of Bastion?
Oh, Bastiodon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is what it's based on, a bastion. What kind of a dreadful name is Hollow Bastion, anyway? Hey, Susan gets to kill her kin.
Super cute.
Do y'all have anything besides Tinks? Okay. Oh, there's the Gardevoir line. Mimikyus.
I love Mimikyu.
Yeah. This way, Taro. Taro. There you go. Oh, hi, Grimmsnarl. Didn't see you there. Our defenses are breached. It's all up to the boss now.
That's so cute.
But it's also a little bit of an eyesore. Yeah. He is certainly flamboyant.
He's adorable. You better take that back. Huh.
I didn't mean that as an insult.
So you're Xantire. Okay.
Talk about underwhelming. I was expecting someone, I don't know, a little more beefed up. Well, whatever. I don't care who you are. Not like I was going to lose you anyway. If you think fairy types are all about cuteness, you're in for a nasty surprise.
I mean, are they not?
Excuse you.
Well, I'm not saying that's the only thing they're good for, but you can't deny the majority of them are nothing but cute.
I'll fight you.
I mean, Ortega's doing that on your behalf.
Yeah, but you're about to kick his ass. I'm talking about me fighting you. I promise I'll play nice, so don't blame me when this battle sends you blubbering back home.
Oh, level 50, you're actually going to be a tiny bit of a challenge. That's rude. Means I'm going to have to actually switch when Azumarill goes down.
Oopsie. Did you just realize how outmatched you are? If you want to give up, now's the time.
Nah, I don't think so. Though I admit, you're going to actually make me strategize a little bit. What you got next, kid? Wigglytuff? Come on out, Wes. Still love this song. And I'm sad this is going to be the last time we'll hear it. Booty slam. And a crit, too. Haha. Dash bun. Sam just made the biggest frowny face. Aw, he's covering his face so he doesn't have to watch it go down.
My bread.
Hasn't gone down yet.
My little roll.
I am a little sad that bread didn't wind up working out.
It's because Tinkatuff was just that much better, though.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Oh, here's the Revavroom.
Oh, it won't kill us. What the heck? Why is my team on the ropes? That's totally not fair.
You've been a spoiled kid throughout your life, haven't you? I can tell. Well, you're still weak to poison.
But yeah, the fighting one? Oh, I hope you never have to have something like that again.
Yeah.
The terrastalize. Eventually.
Let me see. Okay, it is Poison Terra. Actually, I kind of want to finish this with Susan.
Okay.
It's not that Wes couldn't handle it, I just felt like using Susan. I know. That's why I've got it directly next to me. I didn't even know it was going to try to do that. It tried using Confuse Ray, but because Susan has own tempo, that prevents confusion. Susan's about to wreck your shit.
Honestly.
Be the last time I can say this in an epic way. And I'll smash it with a hammer! Great, it did kill. That would have been disappointing if it didn't.
How could I lose? What the heck?
A year and a half ago.
Yeah, about. Ugh, what the heck?
Your toy car didn't budge an inch, huh?
I told you, it's not a toy. It's called a Starmobile, and I was up all night building it. The problem's clearly not that we're not given enough juice. You designed this thing to be powered by 2 Charcadet, but it's just too heavy.
It's such a shame. I wanted to see the looks on our bullies' faces once we got it moving.
I'm sorry. I really thought it would work. Come on, good fellow, 'tis no occasion for melancholy. Why, to make such a remarkable contraption by thine own hand, genius, thy name is Ortega. Yeah, well, there's no point if it doesn't work, is there? If I knew all that effort would have 0 payout, I'd have just asked Mother to buy a car for us.
See, this is why people don't take you seriously. You say some stupid things, you know that?
What? Mila, cool it, would ya?
Yeah, how about no? I mean, we even put in this code for crying out loud. When we started Team Star, we swore to quit relying on our parents' bags of cash to fix our problems for us. Or did you forget? If that hunk of junk doesn't move, get it moving. If we're short on juice, you just gotta crank up the power somehow. Doesn't take a genius, man. That's easy enough to say, Melly. Do you have an actual plan? Yep, I'm gonna train up my Charcadet and have them evolve. Their boosted firepower will get the Starmobile moving, no sweat.
But the hour of Operation Star is nigh at hand. Will you succeed in time?
Oh, I'll get it done. Melly, wait.
You know, Mela shoots her mouth off an awful lot, but she means well. I know. Ugh, sucks. This sucks. I hate myself for losing, but I also can't get over how awesome you were in that battle. If any of us squad bosses are defeated, that means we have to step down, and going against our code would make me a traitor to the team. Ugh, fine. Not like I have a choice anyway, so take the badge already. You'd better treat it with the respect it deserves.
You know, that's actually like a proper handshake. Like, no ill intention behind it, no malice, just proper respect. I like that.
I'm not done yet. Here's my favorite TM2. Feel free to marvel at how awesome it is.
I'm gonna guess either Dazzling Gleam or Play Rough. What do you know?
And just so you know, you are the worst. Like, the most annoying person ever. But I get it. You're super strong. I'll admit that much. You even busted up my Starmobile.
Young Master Ortega?
Mr. Harrington. I guess it's time for my piano lesson, huh? As it happens, I just lost my boss title, so I'm all good to head on home.
Ah, actually a different matter brought me. There's somebody I would like you to meet. He's a distant acquaintance of mine. The name's Clive.
Okay. What's your business here?
I want you to tell me something. You're the son of a wealthy family and heir to a major apparel company. So why join a group like Team Star?
What a question to ask someone you've just met. Well, my answer is the same as everyone else in the team. It's because I was being bullied.
So the Academy really did used to have an issue with bullying.
Who would guess, right? School is all rainbows and butterflies these days, and the bullies from back then don't even go to the Academy anymore.
Why? What happened to them? As the former director of the Academy, I believe I am best positioned to answer that question.
Mr. Harrington?
About 18 months ago, the members of Team Star confronted the students who used to bully them, and an altercation broke out between the groups.
Though it did not escalate into a major incident, the altercation nonetheless caused a scandal of hitherto unknown proportions. As a result of what occurred that day, the students who had perpetrated the bullying dropped out of the academy, one after another.
But there aren't any records of that anywhere in the academy.
No, I should imagine not. My former deputy deleted all records of the incident, you see.
What? Why would anyone do that?
Just as I was puzzling over best to deal with Team Star in the aftermath of the incident, a certain student came to see me. This student declared that they would take all responsibility for the team's actions. In exchange, they requested that I exonerate the other students of Team Star from any blame.
No one told me that.
I accepted the request and agreed not to take the disciplinary action against Team Star. Then I assigned 18 months of overseas study to the student who took responsibility for them.
A year and a half of studying abroad?
This was not intended as punishment, you understand. Team Star were the victims, after all. I wanted the students to take some time and rest, so I had them return home to the Gala region under the pretext of overseas study. Around that time, however, the former deputy director took it upon himself to erase all traces of the incident from the academy servers. It appears his intent was to shield himself from any blame.
So he tried to cover up the whole thing? That's terrible.
After we discovered what he had done, I dealt with him appropriately, of course. But the inability of myself and the rest of the teaching staff to prevent this terrible act also represented a grave blunder on our part. I accepted the blame that lay at my feet and resigned from my position as director. The rest of the teaching staff then joined me in handing in their notices. So that's why the current teachers were all brought in a year and a half ago. I understand my actions may have caused you a great deal of trouble. You have my sincere apologies.
Hang on, Mr. Harrington. How come you suddenly decided to talk about this now?
Young Master Ortega, Team Star cannot carry on its current fashion. I merely wish to give you a chance to chart a better course.
Well, there's no way I'm abandoning my friends and going to school without them. Not after we've come this far.
Your friends in Team Star must mean a great deal to you.
Isn't that obvious? It's because, they're my greatest treasure in the whole world.
I gotta say, that was actually like the best Team Star interaction we've had.
Mm-hmm. Glad it was the last one.
Yeah. I wonder what the follow-up is going to be for this one.
Zen Tiger, it's me. Did you do it? Did you claim Ortega's star badge? With this boss no longer around, the Rookbox squad is as good as finished. So Ortega was the last. All 5 squad bosses have now been toppled from their pedestals. I imagine they'll leave Team Star before long now that they've lost their special positions. After that, they should be back attending classes at the academy.
Nice work out there, Zen Tiger.
Clive, I hear?
Cassiopeia, well done to you too.
Thanks. Now about your rewards, Zen Tiger, I'll transfer some LP over to your phone as promised.
That's a lot.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm doing the whole supply unit rep thing this time, right? Oh, my bad, sorry.
That's okay.
Indeed, you can go ahead and give Zen Tiger his bonus reward now. At long last, Operation Starfall has entered its final stage. There's only one left on the agenda. You must defeat the big boss and have Team Star disband for good.
How though?
Don't worry, there's no need to search them out. The true identity of the big boss is none other than me. Yeah, I called it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep it from you for so long, but the right moment never came. I'm the one who formed Team Star. Back then, the members of the team were my closest friends, and I treasured them more than anything. If they go on like this, Team Star won't do any good for anyone. They've got to give it up, so I'm using the code we made together to force them to disband. Zen Tiger, I'll be waiting for you in the schoolyard after dark. You should come as well, Clive.
Understood.
Then I'll see you both there.
So Cassiopeia was the big boss of Team Star this whole time. I scarcely thought it possible. But with this revelation, I just might have an inkling as to their true identity.
Seems we'll find our answers after dark in the Academy's schoolyard. Let's prepare as best we can before heading over. I'm actually kind of most invested in Team Star. I didn't think that would be the case. Out of the 3 storylines. At least currently.
Mine was the Titan.
Yeah, I'd say in the middle of it, I was most invested in the Titan storyline, but towards the end, I'd say I'm most invested in Team Star. That's not to say I don't like Nemona, or the Pokemon League Challenge as a whole. I just feel like story-wise, it just happens to be the weakest. That's not the game's fault. It just, you know, when you have 3 stories, one of them is not going to be as good as the others. And, you know, I'd rather have it be the gym challenge because that one doesn't need story all that much.